I ruined my 19-year marriage for a guy I met at a dog park, and now my husband and kids have completely erased me from their lives. One day, I'm a happily married mother of 2. The next, I'm opening a manila envelope taped to my front door, containing every single secret message I sent to my lover. There was no yelling and no big confrontation. My husband Rai simply vanished while I was busy walking the dog. It started 3 months ago. I met Leonard at the park. Our dogs became besties, and soon, so did we. It felt like a harmless crush until he invited me to his luxury apartment just to see the layout. I stepped inside. I knew I was crossing a line. I didn't care. A week later, I was back. Then it became every Tuesday and Thursday. I would leave Leonard's bed, drive home, and immediately become the perfect wife. I cooked Rai's favorite dinners. I was extra affectionate in the bedroom. I thought I was being clever, but I was just love-bombing him to drown out my own guilt. 2 weeks ago, Rai turned into a ghost. He gave me one-word answers. He rejected me in bed. He said he was working on a top-secret project at the office. I'll make it up to you this weekend, he promised. It'll be an emotional one. He wasn't lying. Friday afternoon, I found the envelope. It was thick. Inside were pages of transcripts from the secret Facebook accounts Leonard and I used. My heart hit the floor. I ran to our bedroom, gasping for air. On the bed sat a white gift box with a red bow. I opened it, expecting jewelry or an apology. It was divorce papers. I called Rai, no answer. I called my kids, Libby and Craig, at college, straight to voicemail. Then, a text from Rai popped up. I know everything, so do the kids, so do our parents. I've already moved into a new apartment. Enjoy your life with Leonard. I panicked and called Leonard, looking for a shoulder to cry on. You were sloppy, he snapped. Don't ever call me again. He hung up and blocked me before I could even sob. I lost my husband, my home, and my dignity in 60 minutes. 3 days later, my kids finally picked up. I expected tears. I got venom. You're disgusting, Libby told me. Her voice was cold, like she was talking to a stranger. Don't expect to see us for Mother's Day. We're staying with Dad. Then came the twist. A few weeks later, I realized I was late. At 38, after trying for 15 years to have a third child, I was pregnant. I felt joy, then pure terror. Was it the dog park guy or my husband? I hunted Leonard down at his office and threatened to go to HR unless he took a paternity test. He called me a baby trapper, but eventually did it. The results came back. Leonard was not the father. I fell to my knees. This was my ticket back. I told the kids. I told Rai's lawyer. Rai demanded his own test. He wouldn't even see me for the DNA swab. He did it in private so he wouldn't have to look at my face. When it confirmed he was the father, I thought the divorce would stop. I pictured him running back to me, holding me, and starting over. Instead, we met in a cold conference room at his lawyer's office. A camera recorded everything. I am proceeding with the divorce, Rai said. His eyes were dead. But I'm carrying your son, I sobbed. And you were carrying another man's secrets while you conceived him, he replied. He didn't yell. He didn't even look angry. He just looked finished. Now, the baby is here. Rai comes over every night to see him. He brings takeout. We sit in the same room, but we don't eat together. He holds the baby, kisses his forehead, and leaves the moment the lights go out. I'm slowly trying to reel him back in, one quiet dinner at a time. My counselor says to give him space. I'm playing the long game. I traded 19 years of trust for 2 months of dog park thrill. I have my son, but I'm sleeping in a house that feels like a museum of the life I set on fire. Would you like me to draft a follow-up post from the husband's perspective, or focus on a specific part of the reconciliation?